So there's a post going around, and this woman in this post is looking for a divorce lawyer. She wants a divorce from her husband because her husband is bringing in her sister-in-law's kids. Unfortunately, the sister-in-law passed away. The wife in question, or the wife of this post, wants a divorce because she hated being a parent. They have one kid that's 17. She said she did her work and she does not want to raise any more kids. She's out. Well, this woman was like, calling this woman evil because she doesn't want to raise somebody else's kids. And this is her caption: y'all chill the F out. I ain't saying she's evil for not wanting to take on kids. It's the fact that, first, I believe marriage is thick, wealthy or poor, and divorcing a what sounds to be a good man because he wanted to be there for his sister's kids. Secondly, the way she says she don't even like being a parent to her own child. Like, who says that? It's so mean. I pray her kiddo never sees that. I'm not saying she's evil for not wanting to become a parent again, but it just sounds evil in a whole, honestly. These are my personal thoughts. I'm Ashley. The fact that so many people truly believe all women are maternal and want to be moms has to be unpacked. Hating parenting doesn't mean she hated her child. That's two different things. Recognize that most times moms are tasked with 98% of the child rearing and chores. Like, let's be effing for real. Until men show and prove that they are going to participate, sis did the right thing for herself. And more women need to force men to handle the consequences of their decision. He chose to pick up the slack, and that's commendable. Now he needs to parent. Now, this woman has already raised children a child with this man. She already knows how he is going to be as a parent. I am totally sure that she hated to be a parent because she had to do everything. And that woman was saying this man was a good man based on what? Based on what? He wants to bring the kids in, and that's cool, but what does she know about his parenting? Was he hands-on with their 17-year-old? We do not know. People are so used to women being the martyrs and sacrificing everything for everyone else. People are not used to this new generation of women that are being like, nope, I am not sacrificing. I have boundaries. They are used to women giving and giving and giving until they are a virtual stump of themselves. As Nicole here says, she's doing the right thing. The wrong thing to do would be to stay there and resent the children just to be in a marriage. And like this person, Arcadia, said, where are the children's fathers? Where are the maternal and paternal grandparents? If people are going to vilify her, then everyone's moral obligation needs to be questioned. Absolutely. People were probably just clutching their pearls and just taken aback that a woman said, "Nuh-uh, get someone else to do it," because they are so used to the whatever fiction or fairy tale that all women just have such maternal instincts and just a soft spot. I am a mom. This is work. And if somebody has already done that and was like, been there, done that, I am now retired from little kids. I can love them from afar. I can be an auntie, but I do not want to be a mother. People need to respect that and recognize that things are going a little bit differently in the world. Like Felicia said, nah, you can't force someone to want kids. They most certainly would become her responsibility when she has one almost out of the home. That's like starting completely over. I think she does need the divorce, or maybe another family member can take them in and her husband can contribute financially and just let them visit. Full time is a lot. And then full time of 3 kids that you did not birth, that you did not plan for, that you were not mentally prepared for. It is just telling that so many people would just imagine that a woman would want to take this on. Like, what in the world? What are y'all thinking? What, not these people. This woman says, I raised my ex's 3 children as my own for 6 years. I had one and we had one together. They were doorsteps. I loved all 5 as my own. They are all adults now, and 3 of those lived with their mom for the last 10 years after we divorced. But when they were with me, they were young. They were very young, and everything fell on me. Their dad, my ex-husband, Did absolutely nothing. My two girls are now 18 and 23. I don't even want grandchildren. I can definitely understand her. Omega says if she was really evil, she'd allow the kids in and abuse them, better yet, take their lives. I think she has boundaries that she is fully aware of. We have to start listening to people when they ask for help instead of judging them. The same God you feel should punish her for ending the marriage is the same one that will raise up someone who actually cares for your children to enter their lives. And then Kay says, calling her evil like every woman walking this earth is super maternal. Some women are just not maternal. It's not evil. It's millions of women on this planet that should not have kids because they don't want, they don't or won't care for them. She had one child for her husband that's basically grown. She's not evil for not being maternal and wanting to raise three more kids. Those kids need to go to their daddy and his people. And I'm going to end with this one. She says, number one, most of the mothers I've talked to wishes they didn't have kids, loved their kids, gave them everything they had, but could have done without it. She says, my wife offered for us to have a child because I don't have one. She's been a mom for 22 years. Her youngest are 18, 17 at the time. I told her no. She's had children literally attached to her for 2 decades. She deserves to be free. You can't force someone to raise kids. Just because you're all for it doesn't mean your person has to be. Marriage is a compromise, and if she feels strongly that she's not raising any more kids, go ahead and let her go. His real issue is that he was depending on her to raise the kids, and now she's saying no, and he's made all these promises knowing how she feels. He's put himself in the situation to be a single dad. And this is what some men who have young kids do, and how they are looking for a new wife or girlfriend immediately after a breakup or a divorce. They're looking for it because they know that they can't parent alone, because they haven't parented alone to begin with. And so this is another reason why, ladies, y'all better stop getting with men that have young children. When a man gets with a woman that has young kids, women are typically the default parent. Women are typically the ones that are doing the lion's share of the work. So it is not the same as getting with a woman with kids is not the same as getting with a man with kids, because when you are getting with a man with kids, you are the ones that will be the default parent. I do not care. And this woman knows. This woman knows. And even the women in a man's orbit, the aunties, the cousins, his mama, all of them will be playing a role because they have not yet globally, I've seen this globally, not taken up the slack of being a parent. Anyways, you guys go ahead, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.